the most shocking things about Texas. Yeah, ready to see what's so shocking about Texas. Before we do get into this, appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button. Let's see what we got.
Hey there, fellow travelers, Mark here with Walters Road, and today we are here in San Antonio, Texas for 10 things that shock tourists when they come here to Texas. And I'll be honest, the first thing that shocks you when you come to Texas is how much the Texans love Texas and everything that is Texas. Whether you talk about having puffy tacos in San Antonio, whether you're talking about having a good time in Galveston, whether you're heading to the hill country for some wine, whether you're making waffles in the shape of a Texas waffle, or you have towels that say Texas proud or Texas strong, right, or the Texas flag everywhere. Texans.
See, that's what's really cool as well. Is like, I actually didn't know this before watching these videos, but I didn't realize every state have their own flags and all. So you got the state flags, and then you got the, you know, the USA flag.
Love Texas and everything Texas. So if you're not sure what to get your Texas friend for a gift, buy him something Texas-y. Because
wait, that's it. How do you drink from that? Where are you putting your lips?
It is in their sports they love, heck, how they decorate their driveway, the ice cream. Yes, you better be having your Bluebell when you're here. But when you shop at HEB, yes,
ice cream
what is Texas they love. So just don't be surprised if you're like, wow, Texans really love Texas. So when you come to Texas,
hey, that's really cool though, because like, if you guys speak to any Brit, they don't really love where they're from, you know what I mean? Not like crazy connections. So it's really cool to see that people do have that connection to where they're from.
You'll understand why. It's actually a really cool state to visit. But the thing is when you visit Texas, my second shock for you is the size of Texas.
Big.
And the size of everything in.
Yeah, I swear the UK could literally fit in this section right here. That's how big Texas is. I think it's like 3-4 times bigger.
Texas, I mean, it's insane. If you drive from Galveston, which is on the Gulf Coast, to El Paso in the far west, that is 800 miles, 1,300 kilometers, 12 hours straight driving, no stopping at Buc-ee's and taking in, some beaver nuggets and a drink.
I don't even think 12 hours. It would take 12 hours to go from the bottom of the UK to the top. Not more. So maybe the same. I don't know. Like, go for. Yeah, it's probably about the same.
Kalachi, no, that's a straight through. That's still in the same state. I mean, it's insane.
That's crazy.
The size you have in Texas. It is just an enormous state, and you have to take that in when you're here, because if you're going to visit, you may say we're going to go see Texas. Well, you're probably going to see parts of Texas. Like, we're on a trip now, and we're doing.
Yeah, that's actually crazy to think about how much bigger Texas is than the UK. Because now I'm thinking about the UK is like, when you visit the UK, every single part is different. So like with Texas, it's bigger than the UK. So then when you visit Texas, you're not just visiting the one part you've seen in Texas. It's bigger than the UK, so you see a different. Bro, that's crazy how big it is. Like, I still can't fathom like how big it is, even though I've seen all these videos. I can't like pull it into perspective.
In Galveston, San Antonio, Fredericksburg, Dallas, and then headed out. Like, I'd like to go to El Paso to see our friends there. I'd like to go up to Amarillo and see, the Cadillac Ranch and stuff like that. But
it's too big.
I only have so much time. It is a really huge state. And the thing is, it's not just the size of the state that's huge. It's also everything Texas. You know, there's old saying, everything's bigger in Texas. Oh, it's true.
It is.
Whether it is when you're going to Whataburger and you're getting a soda there. Yeah, I think their regular is about 9 gallons of soda. I mean, it's crazy how big it is. Go get yourself some of that brisket when you're here at the Texas barbecue.
Oh, I want the ends. The ends excite me the most. Like this brown, but you know what I mean? What do you call it? The bark. Oh, it looks so good.
Oh, the lines, the lines for the good barbecue places, they're Texas-sized lines. Super long, but it's Texas-sized. Good when you get that huge thing of brisket when you're here. Oh, my God, it's so good.
But it's making me hungry.
It's going to be a lot. Those portion sizes,
making me hungry.
Get some chicken fried steak. I mean, you'll be full for a couple days if you're not used to the portion sizes here. And when we're looking at big...
Why do I feel like he was talking to me? Why? I feel like when he said that, he was definitely talking to me.
Another big I have to tell you about is the weather in Texas is just as big as the state. I mean,
what do you mean?
You will have Texas summer. I mean, I was talking to a friend of mine. We were in Galveston, and it's wintertime here, and there was nobody at the beaches, but it was still nice enough to go to because it was like in the 70s, like in the 20s Celsius. So it was nice to go to the beach too.
Nice.
And my friend's like, you can come back in the summer, and like mid-sentence he stops and goes, in the summer with Texas heat. Yeah, Texas heat. Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to sweat just thinking about Texas heat. I mean, it is really bad. July and August here is like super big heat. So just be prepared for that. That's why Texas is great to visit all year round. I mean, we're here in the winter and it's gorgeous. I mean, it's wonderful. And yes, I'm still getting some sun, and I'm actually wearing shorts and a t-shirt.
Hey, listen, 20 degrees Celsius in the UK is a very nice warm day. So if that's the cold day of Texas, hey, that's a very nice day.
But it's nice. There is one big weather thing I think you really need to realize is the bigness of the destruction that tornadoes can have here.
Yeah.
So if you do hear a tornado siren, make sure you do seek shelter if you are here during tornado season. If it's hurricane season, you're down by Houston and stuff.
Look at that.
You do need to pay attention to those things because it can be rather dangerous. So do have a heads up because Texas weather is really big. But it does make it great so you can visit the beaches in Corpus Christi any time of the year. And the thing is, I'm talking about all these different parts of Texas and all these driving you're going to do, and it's a big place, and what could make big drives actually okay, and that's my next shock for you. And that is the first time you go into one of the big Buc-ee's.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's looks absolutely insane. I can't eat, like, the first time I seen it, I actually couldn't believe what I was seeing. How big a gas station could be. It's a supermarket. It's massive.
If you're not sure what Buc-ee's is, it's actually a gas station chain. They have smaller ones, but if you're on like I-10, like there's one in New Braunfels between San Antonio and Austin, I mean, it's just huge. I mean, it's like, I like to say it's a Texas Target, and a Texas-sized gas station had a baby, but the baby was a really big baby, and they made Buc-ee's because it has amazing food inside. Yes.
Yo, that's crazy as well. I forget about that every time. They actually do make food in there, and it just looks insane, like just as good as like a restaurant in America. It looks better than all our food in the UK.
You'll have freshly cut brisket sandwiches that are fantastic from there. You'll get cinnamon rolls about this big. The most important thing is you'll be surprised how much you love beaver nuggets when you go there. I actually buy a big thing of them and give them as gifts for Christmas because, oh my God, beaver nuggets are so good. But you're surprised like how huge this thing is. But I mean, that is Texas. But what shocks people is how clean the bathrooms are. I mean, you talk to Texans anywhere around the country and you talk about Buc-ee's, like, oh yeah, clean toilets, totally clean toilets.
Wait, what was... I've never seen that, though. There's hand sanitizer on the edge of where you wee? Okay. But where's the sinks? You don't do it in there, do you? You don't wash your hands in there? Where's the sinks?
The country, and you talk about Buc-ee's, like, oh yeah, clean toilets, totally clean toilets. They are. I mean, it's shockingly clean. Like, oh, I have no problem sending my kids in the bathroom to go by themselves and go pee, go do whatever you need to do.
Right.
No problem, because it's super clean. And it really shocks people that, yes, you can have super clean, super awesome bathrooms, and that'll be awesome. And it's a tourist place to check out when you're here in Texas. So go to Buc-ee's.
I can't believe... Oh, he means Buc-ee's. But I can't believe, like, a tourist place to go to is the bathrooms. That's how nice it is, man. Hey, listen. I've never seen a clean public toilet, like bathroom, in the UK. Like, even the nice, cleanest ones I'm thinking about still was, like, a little bit dirty. You know what I mean? Not, like, clean.
Now, my next shot for you is breakfast tacos. Look, when you come to Texas, you have to realize is that breakfast in Texas means breakfast tacos, and they are phenomenal. Right. Whether you're having with chorizo and potatoes, or you're having it with eggs and cactus, or you're having it with eggs and bacon, or whatever. It is just, oh my God, they're so good. And I know a lot of people, when you think of breakfast in America, you think, oh, waffles. Well, you can have a waffle shaped like Texas. Okay, there is that. But usually people think, oh, bacon and eggs, and you have pancakes and toast. That's American breakfast. But the Texas breakfast is definitely the breakfast taco.
Oh, and what's that? Is that sweet tea in there?
You know, if you're going around the U.S., not everywhere, like California's got good breakfast tacos too, but if you're going to other places, you think, oh, tacos start at noon and they go later. No, here you will have crazy awesome tacos for breakfast. And the thing is, you'll find a local place. Maybe it's a gas station that has a little taqueria on the side of it, or just another taco place, like just Taco Haven right here next to me. You just
see... I've learned from watching these videos that I can go to the food trucks in America. So the food trucks in the UK are hit and miss, very hit and miss. I've been to some food trucks, you know, where they serve the food out the trucks, at the little like shed kind of looking thing. You know what I'm on about. But like, it's very hit and miss in the UK. So some places I've been to, the food, you just had to spit out. It was disgusting. And then you might find some gems where it actually is pretty nice, right? But in America, I've seen so many good ones. I feel like you don't really have to hit and miss like we do in the UK.
Just go grab some and enjoy and love it.
Apparently they're really good.
Shout out to Torchy's Tacos in Austin. That was our favorite place to get breakfast tacos. It's kind of a chainy kind of thing, but it was really good. But honestly, anywhere you go in Texas, you just go get your breakfast tacos. You'll be shocked how much you love it. And I think since that's a food one, I should probably go into another shock about the food here in Texas, and that is how your Tex-Mex and barbecue experience will change you.
Hell yeah.
When you come eating in Texas, it's not just the portion sizes, it's the fantastic food. And the barbecue here, the barbecue briskets, that's what you're going to get here when you come here to Texas, is phenomenal. And it kind of makes you rejudge all other barbecue places you go to when it comes to brisket. But also the Tex-Mex is here. And what shocks people is they don't realize is that Tex-Mex food is different than Mexican food. And they're like, wait a minute, this isn't Mexican food. No, it's not. It's Tex-Mex, and that kind of shocks people when they come here. Now, my next shot for you when you come here to Texas, and if you travel around, you'll be shocked how diverse the state is. Look, there's swamps in Texas. There's desert in Texas. There's hill country right here where you go around. You have the coast with the beautiful beaches. I mean, Texas is so diverse in its geography and its topography. And you're here. And I know a lot of us, when we think of Texas, we think of the old westerns, right? And what you have to realize is the old...
Before watching these videos, I only thought of Texas as cowboys. You got the cowboy hats, you got the horses, you got, you know, the weapon in the holster.
Westerns, that's not all Texas. Yes, Texas is hot and there are some dry parts, but if you're going to El Paso, you'll definitely get the desert feel. Believe me, you'll have that there. But if you're going to like Fredericksburg and you're going to the hill country, or if you're going up to Dallas with all the lakes that are up around there, or going to Galveston or Corpus Christi, South Padre Island, having the beaches, you have all this diversity that's here in the state that you realize that, wow, Texas really is different. I mean, driving to Fredericksburg in the hill country from here, it's like an hour and a half drive from where we are, and you're just like, wow, I'm in a completely different place. And I think my little experience with random people from here in San Antonio coming up and saying hi while I'm filming really represents the next shock of coming to Texas. And that is how friendly, how nice, and how upstanding.
See, I know someone that's just gone to Vegas. He's at Vegas right now, and he literally... I'll read it out. I'll read it out so you know I'm not lying, right? He said this, where is it? Because he said, like, we should plan to go to Vegas, me and him. So he's there now, and he said to me, he's loving it. It's stupid hot. He also says, if you ever come, I'm coming again. And that's when we said that we're going to go together. He said, now this is the part here, right? He don't do American reactions. He's just a Brit that's gone over there with his girlfriend. He said, I never want to go England again. I've spoke to so many Americans from all over the place, and they're all so friendly. It's so refreshing compared to England. Wow. Wow. You know what I'm saying? That just proves that every single person, every time that I hear a Brit going to America, they always say they're just so friendly. It's unbelievable.
People are here in Texas. I mean, when you go around, that Texas pride they have about their state, they're going to tell you where to go, where to eat, what to see, what to do, all those things. And they'll give you the little hints as well. Oh, but get this taco when you're there. Get this when you're there. Oh, ask them to like do this. Check them out. Like, the people that home here, the guy was telling me, he's like, oh, they make really cool t-shirts. You can get that too. You have all this amazing personality in Texas. I know people talk about big Texas.
Man, I'm just thinking now that I'm told you a story about my mate in America. I can't wait to go to America, man. Because like, if I plan like a trip with him, that might be sooner than the Florida. So I'm going to Florida next year, right? But if I plan a trip with him, I might just go this year. Just like on a quick trip to Vegas.
Big people in Texas are loud and boisterous.
I really want to do it.
But they're loud, boisterous, fun, and friendly. And that's what shocks people when they come here. Like, wow, Texas people really are Texas people. Because Texas people really have never met someone they haven't wanted to talk to and make sure they enjoy this state. So definitely you will meet some locals when you are here, and you will have a good time meeting them. But honestly, people from Texas, my buddy Mark and Ronnie and Ann and everybody have just been Terry, all the Texans we met, Billy and Jim Van Cleve, and all the great Texans we met over the years.
Good people.
Jen, oh my gosh, so many great Texans have shown us the state and helped us enjoy it. I just want to say thank you to all of you and all the other Texans that have helped us on our trip. You're awesome. And for travelers coming here, you'll be shocked how much you're going to love the Texans when you do come. And the next shock I have for you is with those Texas people is how much they love football. And the thing is, it's all kinds of football. Yes, it is, you know, if you like the front.
Yo, I found out the other day how much money is actually in American football. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So I was looking like how much each team's worth, and they're worth the most amount than any other sport on the planet, even soccer, right? Which soccer is the most watched or whatever. The NFL teams are worth more, way more. On average, it was like 6 billion or something crazy.
Friday Night Lights, high school football stuff. I know it sounds corny and cheesy, but people love football. They'll go watch the high school games, the college game. Yeah, hook 'em horns, right? You got
so
the
much
University
money
of Texas, you got SMU, you've got so many colleges.
So
Texas
big.
A&M's probably the better one right now, but don't tell people that out loud. But you have Texas Tech. I have to give a shout out to Texas Tech because some of my good friends graduated from there. But people really love football when you're here. And yes, their professional teams on Sundays aren't doing so well. Houston, we don't really talk about the Texans. I mean, the Cowboys, you gotta love the Cowboys when you are here. And one of the things that's funny is you might be shocked is you can do a tour at Jerry World, AT&T Stadium in Dallas, and it's huge. I mean, it's huge. I mean, it's Texas, so it has to be huge. But that love affair of football and sports and just outdoorsiness and everything is just really a part of Texas that'll shock you. Like, wow,
hell yeah,
football and outdoors and all this stuff is.
See, that's something I definitely want to do when I go to America. I would like to go to a NFL game. I would, and do that whole experience and a video on it. That'd be really fun.
It's true Texas, all right? And then I think I need to talk about, if we're talking about the people, we need to have this shock. And this shock is how fast everyone drives in Texas.
What do you mean?
You need to be ready when you come to Texas for the speed, because
really?
speeding on 75, sometimes on the back highways, I'm like, what? The back roads? See, kind of highways? That's kind of weird at 75, and people are flying all over the place on the highway. I mean, I still remember my first trip to Texas. We were driving from Springfield, Illinois to Nuevo Laredo. And my dad and I were switching back and forth. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm driving through Dallas, getting through the Metroplex. I'm driving in, and I might be going like 75, something like that. And this is back in the day, so I don't know if 75 was the speed limit back then. And I look in the back mirror, and I see this light, and this Lamborghini goes right by me. I mean, it was just like a normal thing, but you got to be ready for the fast drive.
You know what? In all of my years driving, which is like 8-9 years, I've never had that. In fact, I don't think I've ever drove past a Lamborghini. Like, that's what's crazy. It's like, in the UK, there's not that many supercars on the road as there is America. Because I hear people going to America, and the second they get there, they see a supercar.
When you are here, and also you'll be shocked, is when there is road construction, how like tight they make the roads on there. So it can be a little stressful, especially if you're driving at night. So do have a heads up for it, because you might be shocked. Oh my God, what am I going to do?
Beautiful
and the short
bridge.
On and off ramps. Yeah, that's another one that might shock you when you are driving here. But with a state this big, you're going to have to drive a lot. So be ready for it when you do come. So I hope you enjoyed my 10 things that shock tourists. When they
really cool video, though, because Texas is definitely on the list for places that I want to go to. Very interesting. It makes me want to go there even more. I just love America, man. I've not even been yet. I know I'm going to go there and not want to leave. But I'm excited for it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Let me know if you guys have ever been in Texas, or if you live in Texas, let me know about it. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. Live every single day on twitch.tv/L3WG. If you guys want to check me out over there, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.